Are you ready for this? Good. Okay, we will call the Chalmers Town Council meeting. This is a special meeting on June 2nd, 2026 to order at 5:30. Everybody can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming. It's nice to see a good turnout. I am Pam Brown. I'm Town Council President. For those that don't know me, you introduce yourself.
Amy LaRange, I'm the Vice President.
Lee Trippin.
Councilmember.
And Renee Collier, Clerk Treasurer.
Doug.
Doug Reed, super, whatever it is.
Public Works Superintendent. Can we, since we have some new faces, can we at least introduce yourselves and let us know like where you live? So we kind of get a general idea.
Joseph and Cassie Wilbanks were on 209 West Walnut, so.
Okay. Gotcha.
Jerry and Teresa Robertson were on 208 West Walnut.
Cindy and Marty Denham were at Church in South Main Street.
Oh, Lori Shoemaker. Southwest corner.
Over there
address.
somewhere.
I'm Ashley White. I live on North 2nd Street.
Peter Upton Keller, I live on 607
Okay.
Wallace Street.
Why not?
Patty Dennison and 211 West Walnut.
Okay.
Dick Kirk, West Walnut.
Okay.
Pat Bull, South 2nd Street.
Mark King, 201 North 2nd Street.
Welcome, everybody.
That's one I did not get it now.
Oh, what was your?
Robertson, Jerry and Teresa Robertson, 208 West Walnut. Right next to Dave, across from Joe.
Okay.
Okay, so we called the special meeting. Our normal council meeting would be the second Tuesday of each month. But because we have paving going on and another deadline with a purchase of a tractor, we called this special meeting so that we can do a vote, discuss and vote on this prior to our next council meeting. So, and it is only to discuss just these two items, since it is a special meeting. It's not a regularly scheduled meeting. So if you have any other issues you want to bring up, feel free to come back to the June 9th meeting, which is next Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and we'll discuss that. First thing we have is a tractor purchase. We do have an estimate from Bain Walker. Doug, do you want to give some insight on this?
It's a new 2026 International Case IH, being a loader bucket, gravel bucket, forks, grader blade on this machine, and it is $65,700.
Sorry, I gave you the one that can highlight it.
11,500 trade-in for our old tractor, which is amazing. I didn't think he gave us 1,000, but
Considering our old tractor is in
So that's what
1995, we've had it since then.
looking at buying. It has a 60-month warranty or 2,000 hours, bumper to bumper. That's the best warranty we could have got. John Deere only had 2, and Kubota had 4, but nobody to come to town and work on it. So
And it was a
if we go
smaller
to-
tractor.
yeah,
Kubota
small
was, right?
Kubota. It's a 75 horse. It'll do anything we need to do around here. So Indiana Bond Bank is who we're thinking about going through for a lease to buy. And I don't know what else you want to know about it.
Well, there was discussion about whether we wanted to, and this will be the decision, whether we want to go ahead with the lease, the 10-year lease, or to go ahead and purchase outright. Which if we purchase outright,
So if we give a $15,000 down payment,
No.
no, that's the bank, never mind. If we purchase it outright, we have $27,000 in our general account
It was budgeted.
budgeted for the tractor. So that means we'd have to use $38,700 out of the windmill. But then
Sorry, what was that number?
38,700
Okay.
would come from windmill, which would leave 335,000 in windmill. But we'd have no payments, no interest, if we did it that way.
And no, like, bank processing fees,
That's
like,
right.
upfront.
The other way, we'll have 4.9% interest, 10 years.
Okay, so even if we take the 38.7 out, that still leaves us 335,000 in the windmill account.
Yeah.
How much interest do you
The interest
Average.
rate, yeah.
average interest
The,
get a month on that?
well, depends, you know how it's been
Yeah.
going, but, like this past month, we got, 1,146, so.
Okay.
The interest rate right now is the daily yield for May 31st, sorry, was 3.6201.
That was
So we're still doing all right,
Yeah,
you know, just
yeah,
not like how great it was.
right.
And just so everybody knows, like, basically we were originally, for having the windmills in our airspace, $500,000, okay? So, yeah, so the first, and we don't get any more of that. But for the first payment was spent and put into different, funds to help funds, okay? So since that first installment, we've only gotten $400,000, but, so we're tracking really well with, you know,
We've invested
This
that
much
money,
left.
basically,
Yes.
is what we've done.
We're
We
trying to-
invested the money and trying to build that money up since we won't get that anymore. It was a 5-year commitment. First year, that $100,000 went to the different places, like she said. So, and every year since then, we've gotten $100,000. Last year was our last year. So trying to do the best that we can to manage that money and not have to get into it unless we absolutely have to. We are in desperate need of a tractor. It comes down to whether we want to do the loan for 10 years, have the payment, or buy it outright.
And the payment is $1,500 every 3 months.
Right.
either,
1,500.
on either one, I can't remember.
No, the other one
One
is
is-
quarterly.
Yeah, that's
It's
just, every 3 months is
too.
quarterly.
Well, no, one was monthly.
The other
one
one was
quarterly.
2,200 every 3
Yeah.
months.
One's monthly?
No,
Is
they're
it
all
for-
3 months.
If we finance it, it's $1593.23 every quarter, starting, well, it'll be July, actually, this says.
So where would you take that money out of if you financed it?
We still have the down payment for the budgeted money that we had, the 27,000.
Right,
So, no, I'm assuming we would still do that out of windmill. That would be a decision to make.
Well, I mean, it depends on how. I always budget like, for lease and machinery. You know, like lease and machinery payments or lease payments.
Truck lease.
Each year we budget for that, so that's where it would come from.
What's the
so
total?
it's,
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So it would still come out of the windmill then? So why would you
No, it won't.
lease it if,
No, it would
It's,
not. It
there's
would-
budgeted money.
I
for-
budget it in the general fund, like,
So last year we paid off the
Truck.
yes.
truck. So we don't have that payment anymore, and that was what,
1,500.
1,500 every quarter.
Well, which truck are you talking about? The police truck was 1,500.
Yeah.
And then the dump truck was 771 or something.
Yeah.
And then they're all paid
So
off.
those are
And
all
they're
paid off.
off. So this would be the only piece of equipment that we're actually making a payment.
So no, it wouldn't. So what I'm trying to tell you is, no, it wouldn't automatically come out of windmill. It would come, if we don't decide to take it from windmill, then it would come out of budgeted funds. But it would be nice to be able to budget money elsewhere, you know, like to keep improving streets and that type of thing.
Infrastructure.
So for example, money we get in from utilities and stuff like that, that's not budgeted funds. Budgeted funds is actually like our tax dollars and things that we take in. So those would be where we would budget those payments from. But if we don't have to budget those and we pay for this outright, that gives us next, because we're gonna start looking into next year's budget. So that'll give us that amount of money to actually use budgeted money for something else that we may need or something that comes along.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you lease it, who takes care of the maintenance of it?
The company
We're
still,
leasing to buy, but
Yeah.
so
But
they will take care of the maintenance.
they'll take care of all the
Mhm.
maintenance.
Mhm.
But if we buy it, then we inherit all the maintenance.
Well, it still has a 60-month warranty on
Yeah,
it, so.
yeah.
right.
But I see what you're saying. You're
Yeah.
you're saying just the everyday maintenance of it.
Yeah,
I don't know
That'd be
if
us.
leasing it, either way, it's us, right?
Right.
okay.
Even
So
if we
like the
lease-
general-
Because if we're gonna be paying the maintenance on it, why not own it?
Right. So
Yeah.
general repairs like oil changes, things like that, yes, our guys
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
We'll do that.
You gotta watch them, because some of them leases, if you don't.
I thought you were
have
talking about them
or-
changing the
I
oil.
have to make sure.
Well,
Yeah,
this
I'm
is-
telling you.
No, yeah, you're right.
This is not
Yeah.
like John Deere where they have proprietary
Oh.
stuff on it, is it?
Well,
It
that's something we'll have to figure out. I don't know that answer yet.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Lee said?
You board the lease.
Yes,
You do
yes.
your own-
If we don't take it to them or
Yeah.
they come and let them do it, they'll avoid the lease,
Right.
avoid that warranty.
Yeah.
So that's something we have to figure that out.
Yeah. But that is a very,
Good question.
very good
Yeah.
question,
Very good
yeah.
question.
I didn't think of it.
Ashley, you had a question?
Yeah, so what's the total finance charges if we lease it?
If we lease,
Can we pay that lease off early?
Yes.
Yeah,
After 13 months.
After,
after 13 months, we have to have the lease for 13 months and then we can pay it off.
That's if we go with the, that's only if we go with the Bank Corp.
Lease, interest is $13,029.20.
I didn't see on this one where they say, that there's no penalty for paying it off early, but
No, there is.
I did
none.
see it on the Bank Corp.
Yeah.
After
there is-
13 months, there's no penalty.
Yeah, that's Bank Corp, but what about, Crossroads Bank?
There isn't one, he called it.
Oh, you did, oh, okay, cause I didn't see that on here, okay, just making sure.
So the two that we looked into, or the two that was given to us, was US Bank Corp and Crossroads Bank. So US Bank Corp was a 4.878% 7-year lease, but that was the 21-22-75 each quarter. And then the Crossroads Bank was 4.920 for a 10-year lease, and quarterly payments of $1593.23. That was the one that they recommended that we do, was the 10-year. And this is going through Indiana Bank Corp, who is the lending institution.
Indiana Bond Bank.
Yeah,
So
Indiana Bank.
They're charging 4%, and the monies that you got, you're getting 3% on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
3.620.
1%.
Right.
Right, yeah. I mean, my personal opinion is I know I don't have a vote, but, I think we're better to take it out of Windmill.
Well, when we first initially budgeted for this tractor, we weren't looking at about buying it outright because we were talking $70,000-$80,000.
Yeah.
But with the quotes that we've gotten and being able to buy some attachments with it, it came out to be a better deal. And with the trade-in value that we're getting on the other tractor, the 11.5, and a municipality discount, it brings it down to 65.7. So
With the attachments,
with
so.
the attachment.
Yeah.
So my opinion is I think we're better off just to own it outright and not have the payment.
And legally, they cannot void the warranty if you
Right.
do oil change yourself.
Right.
Legally,
We
they
still,
can.
right.
They'll tell you they can.
Yeah, but
Right.
like they're gonna charge you $300 an hour to change the oil.
Right.
Mhm.
Or we could do it
Right.
ourselves and save
Yeah.
money.
And we
Yes.
will.
Yeah. So, does anybody else have any questions, comments on any of that?
I'm looking forward to see K's running around.
Is it okay to go ahead and, if nobody has any questions, we can go ahead and vote on it? Okay. So we'll vote to, it sounds like it's a consensus on voting to buy it outright. Taking the money from, where'd that go? 27,000 from the general account that we budgeted for and the 38.7 from the windmill account.
Just in case you wanted to see it broken
Yeah.
down out in general.
Okay. I'll make a motion to
That'd be good.
purchase the tractor outright from Bain Walker, using the 27,000 general account budgeted money and also the 38,700 from Windmill. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Okay. Second. Okay, second item, sidewalks on West Walnut Street. So when we first looked into, I'm sorry.
Is that across the highway?
Yes, from 40, it would be 43 to 22nd Street.
Okay.
So it's that section of road, so from 22nd Street to 8th Street, all of West and East Walnut is getting paved. Those are getting sidewalks if you have paving with it. Yes.
We paved it not too long ago. Are we gonna pave it this time and not cut it up again, or?
We're gonna hope not to. That's why I
No,
put a
that,
plan in.
yeah, that's been a huge,
Like, we threw money away a couple of years ago then.
well, it's because we got concrete instead of asphalt, because by the time they got the repairs to, once they got the main put in, the new main put in, the asphalt company was closed. And it was under the agreement that we would either have stone or concrete. We went with concrete because the road is so highly traveled with traffic, school buses and everything else. The agreement was that F&K was supposed to come back, grind all that out, replace everything with, pavement with, but they didn't do that. They said they did not agree to that. They said that once we did the concrete, they were done.
Okay.
And there's no documentation, no recordings, nothing to show where that agreement was made.
You didn't have the owl on?
Didn't have.
Unfortunately, we didn't have it.
No, we didn't have one
Didn't
then.
have it then.
So,
This one,
and trust me, I have been through all of the contracts, all of the, change agreements, everything. Emails, you name it, I've been through it. Nothing.
Alright.
So, yeah, we did basically get screwed out of that, but
Is
yeah.
it
So we're
sidewalk gonna
trying
be on
to
both
get all the
sides?
drainage.
It would be on the north and south side, yes. That's what we're deciding on. Originally, when we talked about it, we didn't think there was gonna be enough room. I drove it again today because there was obstacles. There's a fence, there's water or fire hydrant
Couple
and
signs.
couple signs and stuff, but there's still plenty of room. Cause it'll be the ADA compliant, which the rest of them are, the 5 feet wide. So it'll be basically from 43. On the south side, it would be from that yellow house, down to 22nd Street. On the north side, it would be from the entrance or exit of the co-op down to 22nd Street. So,
Does both sides have to be done?
according to the contract, yes.
Okay.
We cannot deviate from the contract. If we do, we have to
Time
pay
and
that money.
material,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have to pay that money back.
Yeah.
So at this point, it looks like if we're in agreement, we'll still go ahead and do
Yeah.
both sidewalks, or the sidewalks on that side, on the north and south side.
Okay.
If you noticed here, as you're going down the hill between first and second, there was a fence that was in our right of way. So the homeowner had to remove that
I
fence.
saw that.
Yeah, they were a foot into our right of way for utilities, so that had to come out in order for us to get the clearance for the sidewalk.
So what is, with the, did you get the, senior citizens apartments
They're trying. no-
figured out?
fence is
Nothing
not
has to
coming
Yeah,
out.
that fence is staying.
We're just
they
going
went
out, going out
yeah.
another 4 inches on towards the road, there's no
Yeah.
parking there.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
So,
Or you
yes,
could have just turned it at the end.
Yeah.
So on the west side, it's my fence is the one
okay.
fence that's up there. And
I-
I measured off before I came here from where they just resurfaced that to my fence is 11 foot.
Okay, I think the only thing that may be obstructed is the bush that's there next to the fence, but
Which
other
is-
than that, I think we're good.
Which
Yeah,
is fine. That's,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
in favor. If everyone is in favor, I don't have any.
Well, the thing is, we have a lot of kids on the west side that walk to the bus stop there at Mason, and there's nowhere for them to walk but the street.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was the main thing for trying to get sidewalks.
Yeah.
We would love to be able to do all of Main Street also sidewalks, but it would have to be a separate grant and a separate funding opportunity to just do the sidewalks.
So is this already what you got going
Yes.
now?
Yes.
And that was also included in it?
Yes, The question was originally, because of the obstacles, we didn't think we'd have enough room to put in there. And some people did not want it on the north side, but after looking into the grant, and we've had Rebecca look into it too, we have to abide by the grant the way it was written, and that was included. So anything that's getting paved on West Walnut and East Walnut is getting sidewalks on both the north and south side.
Well, the only concern that I have about that is I've lived here about 35 years, and it seems like the only streets and sidewalks that ever get done are Walnut all the time because of the school, which is fine, but also in return, I wish you guys would think of other people and other roads.
Like
The
I
kids
just,
don't just live
right,
on Walnut all the time.
Right.
And if they're getting picked up on Main Street, what good is the sidewalk gonna do on Walnut?
they still need to be ADA compliant. And that's why I just said, we would love to be able to do Main Street, but that's not in this scope of work that we're doing. We didn't bid that, because we weren't doing any paving there other than some spot paving.
Because there's
So-
kids on Walnut to walk to Main Street and they walk
Was-
out in the street.
But with
That's why.
CCMG, you have to do them at the same time. I know she already said
And
that. I have
only
to stress
those
that.
streets. You
Yes,
can't
whatever
do-
street you're paving
Is the only street you
are
can
the
put
only
sidewalks
streets you
on.
can put the sidewalks on. Because CCMG is actually for paving, but there's a little catch in there where you can throw the sidewalks in. Yeah.
Okay, another concern.
Already covering it?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know for sure what the question is.
Well, the question was originally whether there was enough clearance there to do it, but after looking at it more thoroughly, yes, there is. And like I said, we would love to be able to do the sidewalks on Main Street as well, from 22nd to 8th Street, but that's gonna have to come in a separate project, because we're putting out $122,000 out of our tax funds to come up with a matching grant for this actual paving projects and sidewalks that we're doing now. So we're just kind of keeping a close eye on everything, because some of those taxes are gonna go away. We won't get as much. By 2029, taxes are gonna be all done through the county. County commissioners are gonna be the ones that tell us what we can and can't do with that local income tax and the.
Why
and the
is that?
taxes. Government.
They're just taking it over.
So, yeah, they,
Big Brother's taking over.
So 2027 is gonna be the start of some of that. They're starting with trustees. And it looks like some of the townships are going to be combined, and some of those tax dollars, they don't know what they're gonna do with it yet. They don't know if each township is still gonna have their own tax money, or if it's all put into one. That's still up in the air. There's so many questions that have not been answered yet. But they're starting some of that in 2027. 2029 is when it actually all goes to the county commissioners, unless something changes between now and then. But that's all done at the state level. Yes.
Well, how far back from the road did you start? You said 5 feet wide, so how far back? So how much yard are we gonna lose?
Do you know how far off the sidewalk, off the street they're going?
Not exactly, because we already had sidewalks over here, so I don't know what they're doing because they said they wasn't doing it.
Right.
So I never got into it, but I'll find that out
We'll
tomorrow.
find that out.
the town easement is 3 foot from
14
center.
foot from center of the
Right,
road.
Yes.
14 foot from center of the road.
Right.
So how wide the road? 16?
Yeah, Walnut Street's 50 feet wide. It is right now.
On this side.
Down
Yeah.
here,
Yeah,
some
down
spots,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think it's probably still that wide down there. I know some of our other streets are.
Normally they'll go 2 to 3 feet in from the curb,
Yeah.
and you have a 5-foot sidewalk.
I think it's gonna be a good selling point for what we sell.
Yeah, I agree.
Are they gonna miss the water meters?
They better.
They have
Yeah.
to.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, they did go-
You got the water meters, just,
And
here's
valves,
my
yeah.
concern. In our yard, we got the water meter, we got utility pole on each end. And so if, I don't think they're gonna go between the road and those, cause they'll go over the water meter, so they're gonna go on the north side of the utilities. You're gonna be cutting through half of our yard. And that, I don't like that idea at all.
They'll come through and mark it. Didn't they marked it? So it'll kind
Yeah,
of, you'll
they'll
get an
come-
idea before they do
Before they
anything.
do it, so.
I don't know how, will they mark that out this
Sorry,
week, you think?
decided
This is
what I-
what- Yeah.
Will they mark that out this week? Or can we have them mark it?
Yeah.
Just so it'll give you an idea.
And then who's gonna maintain
to
it?
be here.
Once the sidewalk's up, who's maintaining it? Am I gonna have to get out and shovel that damn thing?
Yes.
No, that's bullshit.
Yes.
Why do we need it on the north side? How many kids are living on the north side that need to walk on that?
It's not a matter of that, it's a matter of being,
Well, how many's on the south side?
it's a
then?
matter of the grant stating.
I understand that, but you said how many's on the south side that would be using it from 22nd up there? How many kids are gonna be, because I don't think, I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't think on the north side there's any kids, right? There's no kids on the north side.
We gotta think long term, something we
Well,
can
and the
say.
other thing is just
My-
because kids
my
don't live on that
grandkids
street doesn't mean
will be
people
back.
don't
Don't
walk
walk on the
down that
sidewalk.
street.
There's hardly ever.
Well, David did say today he saw somebody pushing a baby carriage down that street and.
Correct.
It's a busy
But-
I hear what
I
you're saying.
just-
Didn't we get
Yeah, just a little bit ago.
into,
Right before 10 minutes.
I think they had, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
I totally actually,
Pushing it
it's
up here,
like,
'cause I've-
there weren't any, I think
Hold on
like
a
they just mean, I think they
Yeah.
have kids, but they're also all the way at
She
the co-op.
drives them to
Right, yeah.
works and
I'm
everything,
not, yeah, I'm not trying to quit.
I
well, I
know
just-
you
yeah.
drive your kids to the bus stop, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, another question?
Okay, my husband's disabled, he's in a wheelchair. He didn't want to come up here because he didn't want to be like zoned in on whatever. Well, I'm doing it for him now. He doesn't feel safe riding that wheelchair up on the road. And you've already answered one question, is it gonna be ADA
Yes.
approved? So that way, his wheelchair is
Yes.
not gonna have wheels off each side.
It's made to accommodate a wheelchair and another person, so
Oh,
it's 5 feet
okay.
wide. They don't look like it when you're looking at them, but they are 5 feet wide.
Well,
Yes.
that was two questions that I had.
And
Plus, the
then-
third question I had was, as everybody probably knows, if they've been here more than 20 years, our house is prone for water.
Mhm.
Now, we haven't been flooded since the new
Soon.
lines and everything went in, storm drains.
Mhm.
But we do get a lot of water runoff coming down to the house when there's heavy rain. And sometimes, the way I'm looking at it, you're probably gonna have the sidewalk level to where it's not drooping or whatever.
You're probably getting the runoff from the road.
Yes,
Yeah.
and some, depending on how heavy the rain is, you can see it coming.
Right.
And we have had a little bit of seepage on that north side of the walls. I was just wondering and hoping that I had seen kind of like a small, maybe a 2-inch, but as long as the sidewalk grate that ties into the storm drain, it kind of like bottlenecks into a storm drain to keep all that water coming to us.
Yeah.
Is that a possibility?
I'll have to look into that. I assume that they will grade that road before they start paving to know where the,
That road's already paved.
yeah.
Oh,
But
they
they're
did already pave it. didn't they?
Oh.
Little late rain drainage over here.
You're talking about over here.
Yeah.
West side, yeah.
Now, on the sidewalk's 5 feet. How far is it off of the road?
They said 3
I don't-
feet from
Two
the
to 3
edge of the
feet, so you'd be
asphalt.
coming in.
Yeah,
3
from the
feet
edge
would
of the
be
road, but I'll know
one
more about
side
that
and then
tomorrow.
5 foot, so 8
Okay.
foot in.
That's where my question comes in.
So that's where,
Curb would be the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the water, yeah. If it would be like in between the road and the sidewalk, or if it would be right there. at
Does
the
it do
south
that constantly?
side
Is it or mainly when we have the
when
torrential
we get
downpours?
the downpours?
Yeah.
We do get puddling with just a normal rain, but it doesn't affect the house. But when there's a downpour,
Yeah.
It
might
actually,
the sidewalk might prevent it, the way they bevel that from the sidewalk,
Mhm.
might help
yeah,
to keep it towards the road.
yeah.
It might
Maybe
be.
a little bit of a ditch in
Yeah.
between.
Well, they might
the-
be able to crown it a little bit. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll talk to them.
Okay.
So, like with our driveway, are they gonna go, is this gonna go across our driveway, sidewalk? So they're gonna tear up our driveway
Yours is a
And-
blacktop
yeah.
driveway.
They repair it.
and they repair it. Do they repair it so that it's not going, cause I imagine it's not that
Have you,
sidewalk's
have you
gonna
gone
be-
down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Because it looks like the sidewalk's sitting up here and then your driveway's down below that. That's gonna make a mess training
So they-
down off that.
So they, just from talking to them, I don't know for sure because I'm not into road construction, but the reason why it appears a little higher now is exactly what you're talking about, is so it settles to the grade of where you're.
Cause you disturb all that ground, you put the.
So is this
gravel
gonna
in there,
change
so-
our assessment on our property taxes? Shouldn't's not a good word.
I got it.
It shouldn't or it won't.
Well, it's not your sidewalk, it's
Right, it's the
ours.
town sidewalk, it's in the right of way.
You know what I mean, like it,
Will it still be in the right of way if you have to move because of those utility poles? Cause like I said, when you get, there's a utility pole between us and Dave and our water meters. So on our side, you're gonna have to go farther north. You're not gonna just be 3 feet away. You're gonna be quite, well, I haven't took a tape measure to it because I just became privy to this situation, but, that they was gonna do it on that side. But you're gonna be moving, like I said, you're gonna be in our yards quite a bit. Linda Hauser's yard, those people that moved in next to her, Dave, us, and then you're going all the way to the guy that
It'd be
just put the
Phoebus,
pole
it
barn.
would be Phoebus's right there at the
Yeah.
22nd, yeah.
pole barn.
Yeah.
So my question on this, my,
It's past that, because 22nd Street comes out right there at, where the new pool barn is at, Phoebus's.
His driveway.
Just before
That's
Fred.
what I asked the question. The
Yeah.
road.
Go ahead.
so
That's
there, I don't believe there is anything in the grant that says it has to be clear over here.
It doesn't.
So it could be closer to the road. I don't think there's anything in any law that states, I mean, I don't know who said it, like the whole curb, like you can put it clear up.
To the road.
Well, we just did that here at the apartments.
Yeah,
It
but
went
the
closer
issue,
to the
but the
road.
issue is our water meters are right there, so they'd be right in the middle of the sidewalk. And there's also a utility pole there.
Yeah, well, if you look at 8th Street, they actually went around
Yes, they
a
jogged
telephone
around.
pole.
Yeah.
And
they
the
got
same way
clear.
at Fifth Street, they
Yeah.
kind of jogged a little bit.
And that's,
there.
and it's like that, the sidewalks on Main Street are like that in a few different places too. They go around something that is
I'll give a JR tomorrow on that issue.
Yeah, you'll know.
That side we'll measure.
Well, is there a law,
With, and I'll let you know what he says.
is there a law that how far the sidewalk has to be off the edge of the road?
that's what I'm saying. That I know of,
It
there
would be nice
is
if
none.
Becky was here that we could ask her.
Yeah.
It doesn't state any of that in the,
Weeds.
in the, bid.
Rough line.
Yeah.
It doesn't give any.
And then
Right.
you say you guys own the sidewalk then after putting it in?
The property that the sidewalk is on, but there is an ordinance that says that you have to, each person is responsible to
Maintain.
To maintain.
Maintain the sidewalk, yes.
So, but
That's
that's
every
where
time.
So, yeah, no kidding. But when I moved here, we
Every
didn't have a
time I
sidewalk.
Yeah.
Right.
So, got another question?
That's
Hold
just.
on.
Like there were some spots that people just put new lane, sidewalks in. That paid for them themselves, I take it.
They got, the one guy was reimbursed 50% from the town, because we have that one.
Okay,
When he put it in.
okay, I was just
Yeah.
trying to figure out.
But we,
No, he put it in. When he
Yeah.
put it in, they
Yeah,
had reimbursed
okay.
50%.
Okay.
But they still tore it out.
Yeah.
Put new in because it wasn't 5 foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
that's
have
why they
to-
tore it out.
we have to follow
I didn't think they tore it out.
Yeah.
It was
ADA laws.
perfectly good.
That was your question, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, that's that one.
yeah. Because he just did it last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was like,
Well, see, originally, we didn't get we didn't get the funding for it. NDOT called us back and said, hey, a lot of people in a lot of towns have complained because they didn't get funding for anything this year. You have to wait until the fall. So they came back to us and said, rebid your project. We will take the lowest bid. Don't award the bid, but let us know what the lowest bid is and we will tell you when you get it. So if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even be doing this project. So I'm grateful for that.
So for
Yes.
clarification, so did you get a grant to pay for this?
Yes.
Okay, so you got a grant and then you've got a bid, and when you got the bid, you bid for the west side.
We bid for everything on West
But
Walnut.
now, so what, so, I mean, what's the purpose of this vote now? If you've already got a bid for it, and the grant's for it, and the grant's saying you gotta follow where it's on both sides, so what's the purpose of this meeting?
So when we first started on the project, the question was whether we were going to do those on the west side. Because there was opinions that people did not want it and whether there was space available. But since we did our research, we found out that because it is through the CCMG grant, we have to do based on what the CCMG grant states, and it does state sidewalks along with our paving. If we don't do the sidewalks, we have to pay it back. But there is a possibility we would have to pay the entire grant back, which was, what's the total now? $561,540.83.
So you have to pay the whole bunch back, so there again, then why do you have this meeting to vote on whether you're gonna do it or not, if it sounds like everything points toward you're
When we
going to?
scheduled this meeting, we didn't know that
We thought we could
information.
alter it, but we found out since then we cannot alter it.
Yes,
But we
So-
already had the meeting scheduled.
right. So basically, there is no vote on that at this point. It's good to hear everybody's opinions, and I'm glad there's some clarification, but yes, we have to follow the CCMG grant guidelines.
As a second, I'm against it.
We got
Yeah.
conflicting
Yeah.
information,
Right.
so we thought we could alter it, but we've since found out we
I don't
cannot.
care, I'm so against
And if we don't follow it, we could be penalized and not
I'm
receive
sick and
grants in
tired
the
of
future.
Walnut getting
And that
everything all the
has
time.
happened to the town before,
Oh,
a grant
well,
funds
that's
were
the
pulled back.
crack
Yeah.
in the road.
No, it's called the
Not
damn
recently,
school.
it's been years ago,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
I mean, we
Very
actually,
specific.
And you did say it's required on both sides of the road, like that's also part of it? You
Mhm.
can't-
Yeah.
That's what.
One of the reasons why it's
Yes.
getting this time because the concrete down the center of it because of the new water lines. That's the only reason.
but originally, yes, they were going to vote whether they were going to put them in or not put them in. When we thought it was just a matter of paying back what we didn't
That
use.
portion, yeah. But we can't.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, why Walnut, because there's so many other streets that could use this.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because we're
I
paving.
understand.
It's
Yeah.
because of the paving of the road, yes.
So like when, I'm guessing when we pave 21st Street, because that's another hot street that needs sidewalks.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing when we pave 21st Street next time, the sidewalks
get-
will be in that grant too,
Correct.
because of the kids walking from the bus stop.
So-
Page 7th Street, and I didn't get sidewalk.
Right, that's what I'm
No, but
saying.
it was tore up. We wanted to pay.
You know, like,
We had three
I
holes in
wouldn't
that.
mind having sidewalk there.
if we had the money, like if the town had the money to just do it, then that decision's completely on us. But since you go with the grant,
Yeah.
we could not put sidewalks in. We could have went for a grant just to pave the streets and not put any new sidewalks in. But
We need sidewalks.
in order to use that money, you have to do them at the same time.
If the
It's
kids
not
would
just-
have went back and repaid what they did, we wouldn't be doing this,
Right,
Right.
but they did.
yes.
So, not that it matters now, I mean, now that we know. But, so you took the bid, and you took the bid with doing it over there. So had you already decided you were gonna do it over there? I mean, why would you bid if you were planning on, why would you take a bid for all of it and then wonder if you're not?
In the past, when we've done bids like this for paving, it's not included sidewalks. This particular grant included sidewalks, so that's why we're doing it. And they've changed guidelines along the way too. It used to be you could pay back a portion of it, now you can't, it's all or nothing.
Okay, I have a
And a
question.
potential, and the possibility of losing future funding, which we definitely do not want that. Because we still have other paving projects and we still have other sidewalks and things that we need done.
So what if there was utilities in the way, right where the sidewalk was gonna be? And, going between something, as in his case. And you thought that you wasn't gonna be able to do it. So in a situation like that, would they allow you to just pay back something because you didn't realize that was not gonna happen because of too much stuff in the way? Or
When you say utilities, are you like fire hydrants or?
the water meters, the poles, the fences, whatever that's in the way?
I'm guessing it would have to be moved, just like Brookston, what they're doing there, their hydrants weren't far enough down, so they've had to go and dig them up and fix that before they could get the grant and finish their projects.
And like down this end of town, we had 3 water valves right in the way. So they just curved the sidewalk out to the street.
Yeah, make it work.
It still looks nice.
I like the way it looks.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot better.
It adds character.
And I saw kids
Yeah.
using the sidewalk and stuff,
Yeah.
because it was kids, even over here, there was existing sidewalks, but they were so in such bad shape that kids,
Right.
I wouldn't even walk on them, I'd walk in the street.
So this is maybe slightly off topic, but are speed bumps out of the question for Walnut Street?
Yeah, that's the other question, probably county bill.
I forget, we talked about speed bumps, but I forget.
I think it's.
In,
What
state
the
won't allow it.
reason
I don't
was.
think the state will allow it.
Yeah.
Do you
I
mean like in front of the school, or you mean?
She's talking
No.
about.
That's Walnut, like
The way
headed out.
that people drive.
Oh, I know.
I mean, to have
I live on that
sidewalks would, I think, improve the issue, but still the way that people just fly down
Yeah,
that road
kids
is.
will still
They
walk on
start
the
at
street.
43
Yeah.
and just.
The stop sign doesn't need to
Yes.
slow them
They
down.
do it on
Yeah.
Main Street, they do it on Earl Street, they do it on every street. Yeah.
I think
And
we're
it's
trying to
usually
start
the window
stopping
people.
people,
Mm-hmm.
maybe that would help, I don't know.
Okay. Anything else on sidewalks?
So the sidewalks are going in.
Yep.
And tomorrow somebody's coming to measure, and you're gonna like,
Well, they are bigger
Of the
tomorrow. Me and
market.
him will go down there and measure,
See what the
especially his
options are.
property. See what we can do to keep it out of the middle of the yard.
yeah, see where we can place it to try to.
We'll do our best.
And they'll repair the, so will the sidewalk actually be going across, it'll go across the drive, right?
Mhm.
But they'll repair the drive.
Yes.
Your drive's asphalt?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it might go up to your drive. And
Um,
not cut the asphalt.
I was gonna say, I think, yeah,
Everybody down here concrete.
Even people have paved, they.
Yeah.
Everybody down
Put it
here
in, it
concrete.
looks like they redid it.
yeah, the
before
ones down here are
sidewalks were
concrete,
but
so they
Yeah.
did go through
So they
those.
did go through there.
Across the street from them.
Versus people that had gravel and they
Yeah.
just left it in gravel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Blacktop?
whatever you had before.
I thought so too.
Seems like
Hmm.
it goes back.
Up so high
Well,
though.
maybe they
Why do
will
you,
then.
why,
Right, no,
what do you,
yeah.
what, sorry, what was the question?
If it's asphalt, will they cut through it or will they go up to it? And
Cause you
then,
don't want a driveway cut. I'm
Right.
saying, they could just go up to it instead of cutting it.
Well, how
Maybe
was
it's an
the
option,
bid?
I know your
If the
ours
bid
is not
was in so many
specified, it's
feet,
not specified in that. So I don't know what their specifications are. If it's concrete, they do a certain thing. If it's blacktop, they do so. I don't know what their
Need an
specifications are.
engineer
I know.
here.
So we'll find that out.
When they did East Street that
it
time,
wasn't nice.
ours is asphalt, and they went back up with the asphalt.
So we'll know more tomorrow. Find out more tomorrow.
And why do we not receive any more from the windmills?
It was a contract that was entered into from previous council and it was a 5-year contract and the contract was up last year.
So that happened, like,
How much
Reynolds
you get
also,
every year.
Yeah.
So
As long
basically,
as they're there.
they had limitations. They could only come in so far to town. But the towns had the obligation of saying, yes, you can come closer to town, but we want compensated for it. So some towns took up, Chalmers took them up on that, some did not. Like Wolcott didn't do any of that. So we were able to get some of that funding, yes. They are doing some repowers. Yeah, they're doing some repowers, so some of these original ones they're taking down. They have to take everything out and there'll be fewer of them, but they'll be taller. I don't know if that will if that will take in consideration any of them that we have currently. I don't think it does.
it's my understanding that the ones that we have that are close to town, that are in that airspace that they paid us for, cannot go any higher.
Yeah.
So those they are what they are. Like the smaller ones that you see throughout the county, through the countryside, those can go higher. They're just in our airspace.
So we'll be responsible for maintaining that. Does anybody realize that Linda Hauser's got 2 lots across there? And she's 70-some years old.
Yep.
And she's gonna have to be out there and shovel
She's-
that.
She's the one that wants it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did come in and tell me
Sure,
to
someone talked her into it.
advocate for her.
Yeah.
At first, she didn't want it, but
No,
then she's like,
she said she didn't want
when
to
are
walk
we
in the
gonna-
street anymore.
yeah,
She's a good person. You brought up kids, that's all it takes.
yeah.
I really don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think we've had any real bad. I think, I don't know what the actual wording in the ordinance is on the sidewalks, but I don't think
Let's
it's,
revisit
there's
that.
so many inches or something, like it's
Yeah.
not just a dusting or whatever, and you have to go out there and worry about it.
We'll
I
revisit that.
hate to say that I'm a wimp, but, yeah. I'm out there shoveling that sidewalk, you're probably gonna
Yeah.
not be having your
It's
meetings
over
anymore, and
so
then because I
many-
moved away.
It's over so many inches and within 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. I'll have to look at that again, real specific.
But it's gonna make it so much better.
Nobody back there.
Right there at stop.
Maybe
Well, I know
no
it
more
will.
back.
Okay, if there's nothing else.
So you really don't even have to vote, it's already been decided.
Right, because
Okay.
when we scheduled the meeting,
Gotcha.
we didn't know that
Understood, yeah.
information. We now know additional information, so, okay.
I'm sorry, I have one more
Yes.
question. Unlike the snow removal on the sidewalks, do you have to do the whole 5 feet? Or just a 2-foot path or whatever a shovel width?
It would be the whole sidewalk.
I mean, because that would
That's
defeat
for
that.
Because what if you have one person, a wheelchair? I mean, circumstances could be different in every situation.
Shovel line.
So,
And you also have to look at it from emergency.
Yes, emergency personnel.
Right,
Yeah,
because
look
it's
at-
gonna be
yes.
too hard for them to go from wherever to there.
Okay,
I think we used to have a small, like, Cub Cadet or something, and we had, remember, and we had a blade, and they used to do some of them, and, but like, here, it had to stop, the sidewalks were in such disrepair
Yeah, tear things up.
Yeah.
that you could no longer do that, because you'd get caught on it.
but then we can't guarantee that we could get the guys out there to do it every time, because if we have a
Plowing.
crazy
Right.
snowstorm and they're plowing streets, their priority is get streets open for school and.
And that, and I mean, and that's
Yeah.
everybody's priority,
Yeah.
like, but
But
I'm
we
sure
wouldn't-
there's,
We would not say we wouldn't do
It's
it.
not, yeah, it's not saying we wouldn't do it, it's just saying
So it's all
that
right to run
we
a snow
can't
blower on
guarantee.
it?
and there's a lot of kids that are,
Oh, yeah.
and there's a lot, I mean, the younger kids would probably, hey, I'll just keep your sidewalk for 5 to 10 bucks.
We had that last year.
You got 48 hours. Get here.
Yeah. Okay.
Get some cold beers out there, I'll stop by.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Adjourn. I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
What flavor?
All in favor?
Big ultra.
Motion carries 3-0. That was
Make
really
sure
easy.
it's-
Stick it in the snow.
Peter, that's actually, I did that
Hey,
one time for him.
Doug, will you get that?
He was out shoveling and so I